This segment will include working with slides. We will be going over your title pages, um, adding and removing slides, changing slide layouts, rearranging slides, and how to add a closing slide and make modifications. So to start with, we will insert a new slide and we will choose a cover slide. So you can just select and insert your cover slide, and you will see here it shows with no text. These show with text because we have already populated the text for your viewing. Here, when you click in, you will see that you have the ability to type, to hit your hard return as you normally would. And you can just fill out your information here. Now, there may be a situation where you've decided that you no longer want this cover because it'll be printed. Perhaps you want a white background cover because it is more printer friendly. Not a problem. Simply place your cursor on this item and then you would choose a different item. And you will see that it will automatically be set up for you. And if you have some items that haven't shifted properly, perhaps you got it from another source, simply choose reset, and sometimes that second reset will allow you to shift everything into place. So that is how that would perform. And I'd like you to please make a special note of you should not exceed 75 characters maximum for your title or your subtitle. Then of course just add your presenter name, your event name, and your date. If you have a situation where you don't need all of that information, then I will show you how to go about that. So here we would just choose a new slide. And so we could just type here, we would type here, name of presenter. There may not be an event name. Simply hit your spacebar and then you can type your date. It will just leave a blank area that will not show. And then when you do your print preview, that is how it would look. The placeholder text will not show, it will not print. So that is how you would work with your cover pages. And to add and remove slides, you can move them from other locations, which we will be going through later, or you can insert slides by going to new slide. So for example, you may want a bulleted slide, and so you would just insert that. Then you may decide that you also want an agenda 1. So then you would add that, and then you would of course type in it as you normally would. And then if you decided from here that you wanted to change your layout, you may not want agenda 1 anymore, you may want agenda divider. So we'll just do agenda divider 4 because this section may be green. And then you apply that, and again hit your reset again just to make sure everything has shifted into position as you would expect it to. And that is all that is required for adding and removing slides, changing your slide layout. And again, we touched on it briefly, but I want to go over to the slide sorter from the view and then slide sorter, and that will allow you to easily move items around as needed. If you want to move around non-contiguous items or items that are not connected, hold down your command key and select whatever items you may want. And then you can simply drag them to the appropriate location. You will see a number in the bottom right of the item that I am moving around. That just indicates that you have selected 11 items and 11 items will be moved. You will also see that the items that I have selected have been grayed out or are semi-transparent. That's just a visual cue for you to make sure that it is in fact what you want. And then you can just move items about freely. Next, we'll be going over your last slide. So we'll just come down here and we will insert a back page slide. So we will go back to the Home tab. We will go to New Slide and we will scroll down to the bottom. And we do have two options for your closing slides. We have the option with the email here, and you would simply click on email and you would need to type email : and then whatever your email may be. Conversely, you may be in a situation where you do not want an email. Simply hit your spacebar and that placeholder will go away. You may also choose to have the generic option where there is no email involved. Simply click on that one, the blue version, and this is all just a background image. In both cases, you do have the ability to type any change that you would like within the header. The header or the title, they're called both. And that is all that there is to that. Now, the next segment we will be going over adding text to slides. Thank you.